Today, we're going to be revamping the base a little bit, replacing giant pals with smaller ones, and rearranging things so pals stop getting stuck, and a bunch of other things I can't think of at the moment. So I've basically been having these ganglers on autopilot. So water kindling is gonna be how they pop up. So I have these guys ready to go, but I'm not sure how many. So here, hold on, let's go like this, and we're gonna try to start these guys up. So we'll just start with him. Okay, we're good, because I've only had one set breeding right now, so I'll be surprised. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more in here for breeding. So I just want them with, I mean, philanthropist would be nice, but I'm not super concerned. So how many slots do we have? Oh, I could take these splatterinas out. That was just for the last episode. I just needed to breed 10 of them to give to the quest giver. But all right, let's go ahead and resort this. And we're going to go ahead and start just tossing a bunch of stuff in here. So there's remarkable craftsmanship. Okay, so let's, what is their ganglers? They water, kindle, transport. Okay, he's fine. I'll place them all in their pens when I'm done picking them out. All right, I got them all full. They should have plenty of cake. A visitor. Where is this visitor? One literally just left my freaking... Okay, yeah, that's just a basic one. I have the basic one already over there. All right, and then we need 2 regular ganglers, which I think we have already. We're actually gonna do 3. So I need to go ahead and doctor these guys up, because we're gonna place these in there. I'm kind of excited for this one. All right, so they already have, what's Serenity? Okay, that's just that's a battle one. So we'll do, okay, it's gonna be all at the bottom. So work slave over Serenity, and then we'll do artisan over fit, and then serious over motivational. We'll do that for these guys too, and then we'll go place them in the base, take out our Yormantides. Dude, having the ganglers is gonna be way better, because these Yormantides, they're not that great. So we'll go ahead and toss these guys in. And then how many pals does that give me? 23. 25 is my max. It's a soft max because I can technically fit 50, but I don't want to do 50. So it's better to have less pals at higher ranks than more pals at lower ranks, if that makes any sense. Also want to make sure that they're not doing anything other than watering. So 1, 2, and 3. There. Now we have some crazy fast waters, and we just need to wait for the Ignises to pop out. And I would like to replace my Cthulhu's with a smaller transporter and my Brelohas. Basically, I want to go through and get, yeah, look at that. I need to get rid of all of this. So, in fact, I might just go ahead and do this real quick. That way they can get out of here. Come on, guys. Oh my god. I might get some more handy workers too. I think Celine or whatever is pretty good at handiwork, so I might just go with her. All right, these guys have been cooking for a tiny bit longer. I mean tiny bit. Oh, actually, I don't think I sorted them. Yeah, I see. Okay, well, I guess I gotta let them cook for a lot longer. There's really not a lot of good replacements for Breloha, though. Like, if you go over to Breloha's skills is 4 and 4 for planting and harvesting. So, but I haven't really ever had a problem with Breloha. So we might just stick with Brelohas. I don't know though. Let's go see what books we have. Because if we have planting and gathering like a bunch of each, then we might be fine. Oh, yeah, we're good, man. Okay, so we might be able to just switch to whatever the highest / smallest one is. So I'm thinking probably Pernelia, if we're being honest. Whoops. Planting, gathering. Go back here. It's going to be in the dimensional pal storage. Okay, so there's Lylene, which is a 4 and a 2. Bronze Cherry doesn't have both. I want one with both. So this will end up being a 4 and a 3. I'm thinking Prunelia, but I don't have remarkable craftsmanship. I want everybody to have remarkable craftsmanship. So we're going to have to... so hold on one sec. What's Lucky give? Work speed. Okay, so actually Lucky, if I'm not mistaken, that's 15% work speed. So if I go here, we go Artisan, that's 50. Work Slave is 30. Serious is 20. And the Remarkable Craftsmanship is 75. So we're going to end up overriding the Lucky passive. But we are going to use some Prunelias. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I just need a male and female. It's got a female name, but like, surprisingly, most of these are male. But once we get our Ganglers good and combined, we will switch over to Prunelias, and then we will go from there. And if we're going to be doing a lot of breeding, I am going to need lots of cakes. So let's go ahead and get those squared up. 1249. I think that's the max it can do. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get cakes going there and cakes going here. Dude, we have so many ingredients. It's ridiculous. Oh, everybody's sleeping. My question is, why are all the miners... Why are they so giant, man? I just want a little baby miner. And it cannot be an Anubis. Screw Anubises, man. I guess a Metasting might... Hold on, let me see how big this Metasting is. I'm not really concerned with their... whatchamacallit. Their work speeds. He's still pretty big, man. Let me go see if there's anything else. I could do Bastigors. Because he's pretty small. Right? Pretty sure he's small. Back here. Right there. Yeah, he's... I think he's going to be the way. So, I think I'm going to go capture another Bastigor. I gotta remember where he is. I think he's at the... one of the sanctuaries. So we're going to go capture another Bastigor. I don't really care what abilities are on him. Actually, I kind of do. But no matter. We'll be fine. I was actually incorrect. It is a breeding, well, egg exclusive. Now, I could just breed, but I think I'm going to go search for frozen eggs, because frozen eggs have a pretty decent chance to hatch a Bastigor. So, we're going to go search for some eggs. So I'm looking for huge frozen eggs, and we're going to see how long it takes for my patience to run out and just breed one. Here's a regular frozen egg. It's probably just going to be a something Christ. It was a loot moon. Yippee! I need a Bastigor though, so I need a large or a huge frozen egg. I've been finding a lot of earth eggs and a bunch of shit that I don't need. The irony of egg hunting is when you're not looking for the eggs, you see them all over the freaking place, man. But then as soon as you're specifically looking for the eggs, you can never find one. It's just the laws of video games. That's just how it works. Got a huge verdant egg. Not what I wanted, but got a Prunelia from it. So, I guess that's cool. Freaking dark egg. Damn it, come on. Give me some frozen eggs in the frozen area. Look at this. I keep getting everything but frozen. All right, patience is already out, so... But I was thinking, anyway, I have a bunch of Anubises with remarkable craftsmanship, and I believe I breed an Anubis with the Frost Stallion, and I get Bastigor. So I'm going to go ahead and breed a bunch, actually, of Bastigors with the Remarkable Craftsmanship on there. And yeah, we should be good. And then we'll have a smaller miner, but I think Bastigor is going to be more of a lower priority because I haven't had a huge issue with my Astigons. And the Astigons aren't really that big. I would say they're about the same size. Well, I guess they're a little bigger. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stick with Astigons for now. And we'll go from there. All right, I want to go check on my Ganglers. My Gangler Ignises. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and do fire. Actually, water with kindling, I think is what I did. And then that. There we go. And then let's see what we get. All right. So we got another one down. Okay, so we're almost to the third one. They are popping out Ignises like crazy. We only need 4 of them, though, so... I did pick the right ones, right? Remarkable Craftsmanship. All right, cool. So, yeah, we'll just have to kit them out at the surgery table. And then we're going to do... Or actually, I already did my regular Ganglers. So, what next? Let's go look at our base pals over here and see exactly what we have going. I don't know why I brought Cella's deer out, so we can actually put her back. So I don't really have anything. We don't farm wood here, so we don't farm wood anywhere. Wood is just such a trivial thing. All right, none of these guys are 4-starred, so maybe I should 4-star these guys instead of replacing them. Yeah, let's go ahead and work on these guys. So I actually need them in my party. I'm gonna go ahead and pump. Ooh, actually, we have 230 left, so hopefully I have enough. So let's go ahead and do this. Handiwork. Replace, replace, replace. And we're gonna go ahead and enhance their work speed. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Oh, damn it! I always do that. I always forget to hit submit. So that gave them quite the boost. They were all at, I think 192 or 197. But now I just need to 4-star them, and I need, I don't know. I'm not sure if work speed does go up if you condense them. So I think I'm gonna condense them. So let's go see what we can do with these guys. First, I need to get them out, which is gonna make me lag a lot. Oh, I didn't realize we had this many salines as well. We have more salines than... Okay. So, we're gonna be... This is my party Anubis. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and sort. What? Wait a minute. Splatterina is a level 4. That's fine. We already did most of the work on these Anubises, so we're just gonna stick with them. Good there. So that's 431. Yeah, definitely. Definitely helps to 4-star them. Aw, this last one is not gonna go. That's fine, though. It's fine. Way better than nothing. Plus, I can do a saline. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have 2 Anubises, 1 saline, or whatever you call her. And then, yeah. So this is the one that I couldn't 4-star. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna go like this. Sort like that. And then we're just gonna get all these guys in. Only one issue, though. We don't have remarkable craftsmanship. So, hold on. I might have one on her, but I don't think I do. I do not. So it's probably better to just stick with the Anubis. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Well, that sucks. Clear. So we'll work on these guys later. Or that one Anubis later. Probably after we're done with the ganglers. So I should just build another second breed base. I built a second breed base when I was doing jet dragons, and then I tore it down because I didn't think I was going to use it. But now I'm finding myself, I kind of want to use it, you know? All right, so we're going to just go ahead and pop these guys here, here, here. And then we're going to get our party back. Use. Good. All right. I'm going to make a quick pit stop. And we are... Oh, man. Forgot to empty my storage. It's all right. He's all right. But I want to go through my fruits and replant and stuff like that, because these are kind of detrimental to what we're doing in a future episode. So I want to get all these good to go. So, and I'll show you what I do here. So basically what I do is I go through and I do want to rearrange all these. I should actually do that once there's no more left. Kind of do. So how many types are there? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dude, that is actually kind of perfect because I have 9 levels. So what I could do is like neutral, water, ice, fire, electric, dark, dragon, grass, whatever the last one is, earth. And we can actually kind of organize. I think that would be sick, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on these because in the next episode, I'm probably gonna be doing some raiding. So I have been working on these skill fruits, but currently I'm out of town. So the only time I can actually get in and maintain this stuff is when I'm on my Steam Deck. As of recording this episode, I'm not out of town. But as of uploading this video, I am out of town. So I'm not sure how much I'll be playing during my vacation. So we'll see. But I am going to keep an eye on all these and make sure we have a ton of skill fruits. And we don't have to worry about skill fruits ever again. All right, we got a third. Definitely not going to get a fourth yet. So, all right, back to letting these guys cook. I'm going to test these guys' speed out. Come hither. I don't really see a difference. There was no crafting bar there before, and there's no crafting bar there now, so. Okay. These guys are working on the massive amounts of cakes. I should probably get some expeditions going. I think I have all my expedition pals out, so I want to make sure I do not have... Okay. I always make the habit or the mistake of accidentally having these guys in the boxes, and then they send them off into the expedition, and then I go to look for them and I can't use them yet. So we're gonna do... I'm thinking ultimate sphere. I mean, this one for the ultimate legendary, because I turn all the pal spheres that aren't exotic spheres, I turn them all into Paldeum fragments. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh man, I don't have any grass. Come on. Let me start it. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna give them whatever because I don't really have a lot of... Seriously? Oh, never mind. I had this on. I was gonna say, man. All right, lucky. I'm just gonna give them all these guys. There we go. Now we're at 20. Make sure they're not taking anybody that I need. I still need to... I'll probably dedicate an episode to just coming up with teams that go into the expeditions. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. As long as you can have 20 level 1 grass and then just tack on a bunch of, like, crazy overpowered ones and get this percent. So there's really no need for a team. But it would be nice to have some dedicated pals. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and start this one. And then we'll get a buttload of pal spheres that we could turn into Paldeum fragments. But I would also like to run What? I don't have a freezing pal? The hell? What the hell? Not sure why this frost stallion didn't go in with them, but I mean that's pretty good. All right, go freeze. I want to go make sure that they're not gonna do anything else. So freezing, freezing, and that's all they could do. All right, cool. So yeah, I just go through and I get rid of all my pal spheres through this method. Because what else am I gonna do with them, you know? 314, all right, cool. So this one will, actually it's not gonna take long at all. A short from remarkable craftsmanship, this is a really, really fast freaking frost stallion. They're done with these. Go ahead and get them started again. Go ahead and start these up. Oh, apparently they have priorities. So here's what I want to do next. I want to take out this middle section because the pals keep getting stuck and it's been getting to be a pain in the butt. So we're gonna go ahead and take everything out of here. Yeah, see, they can like run in here and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and take these walls out first. I think I like this glass roof being here. Gives them a little bit more space to run around. And I'll figure out something else to do with it later. But let's go ahead and start from the top. So I'm gonna go like that. Oh! What? Oh! That's actually way more handy. The stability. I don't have the mod on right now, so it's not gonna let me do floating stuff. So I can just do this and it takes them all out. Oh, it's so much easier. And then I go down here and grab everything. Everything is raining down from the heavens. Damn, is there still stuff falling? Okay, we good. And goodbye. So here's what I'm thinking. I want my sleeping nook or whatever to be up there. So I have an idea. So right here is going to be the door to my new place. And we're gonna go like this. And it's gonna go over like this. And then there's gonna be a staircase. Oh, this is actually gonna look really cool. Uh-oh. It's gonna go outside the circle a little bit, but it doesn't matter. This is just for me. So we're gonna go up like this. And then we're gonna do a ceiling like this. And then we're gonna go here, and then ceiling like so. And then probably another door here. And then we'll do some of these things. These actually kind of blend in pretty well. So this is gonna be my front door. Then we go over here, do a bunch of ceilings. So what I want to do is all this top floor is gonna be like my hideaway. And I'm gonna deck it out with like decorations and stuff like that. It's gonna look really cool. I need to turn the mod on because this I should be able to do. So I simply just Alt-Tab, turn it on, and I should be able to put it there now. There. Because that, you should be able to do that. I don't understand why it doesn't let you. It's not overlapping anything. That is the intended mechanic. So I chalk it up as a bug. But actually, it doesn't matter because I don't really need it there. Because this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to do walls around the outsides right here. Yeah, I think that's going to look cool. All right, I'm going to see what I come up with here. All right, this is what I got so far. So you come in through over here. And I'll figure something to do right here. I don't know. I don't want it to just be like that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that. That way I can come over here, go up here. I had to do the Japanese stairs. I think that's what they're called, right? The Japanese style. Yeah. I had to do these because it's the only ones with railings that actually do anything. But then you go up here, and then you open it up, and this is going to be my domain. And I can just look down, see how everybody's working. So everybody's sleeping right there. Oh, I relogged because I was getting a little choppy in base, so decided to relog. I guess there's a memory leak or something. I don't know. But the longer I spend time in my base, the choppier it gets. Right now I'm running 100 frames per second. But right before I restarted, I was running like 30. It was ridiculous. But this is what I have so far, and I'll probably, I don't know, this is a lot of space. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I do know one thing. I want a patio. I want a porch. I want something to just go out here, and I just want to be able to sit and chill. So we're gonna do a little patio here. I don't know if I want it to be this though. I might make it wood. Just to make it a little more cozy. If that matters. Probably does not matter, but we're gonna try it anyway. Actually go like this. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do wood. I think wood will look pretty cool. But I need it to be the same orientation. So we'll make it 5 wide. Plus, this will blend in better with the roofing anyway. Not perfectly, but I just want a chill spot. Just a chill spot. Because sometimes you just need a place to hang. That's what this is going to be. And then this will be a door. Cool. And we just hop on out here. Overlook Fabric Island. Mount Obsidian. Yeah. The ocean. I think there's an island out there somewhere. I think that's the direction. Yeah. Can't really see it right now because it's dark. And for some reason the fog is covering everything up. But we're going to go ahead and do this piece right here. Dude, that looks cool actually. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some railings up here. We'll get some lighting. I also need to add lighting to the base as well. All right, let's go with furniture. I might have to unlock a bunch of furniture too. Yeah, let's go into the tech tree and see what furniture we can get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and learn everything. That way I could see all of my options in one area. So what we can do, let's go set, fireplace set, antique chair set, antique desk set, bath set. We can do a bathroom. I know this is so far out of my usual wheel set, but clocks, storage container set, metal chair, antique lamp, ironwood, metal barrels, leather chairs. Oh yeah, we can go all out with decorations. And I don't really care about the flags. All right, so what do we have to work with now? Dude, that's so sick. So I have an outdoor. Isn't there like an outdoor set? Decorations. Cable reel. Decorative cable reel. It's gonna sound weird, but I think I'm gonna start on the bathroom. So we're gonna go ahead and do a separate room for this. So probably like, we'll put the door right here, and then wall, 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 and then we will go up like this, and then do Wall, wall. I want the ceilings to be high because I think it'll look cool. That's all. I just want it to look cool. We got another one right here. And then another wall. So that's going to be the bathroom. And then we're actually going to replace... Ooh, actually, there's not going to be any windows. Actually, I could probably do something right over here. It looks pretty cool. I mean, those people right there could see you poop, but I'm the only human here, and I'm the only one that has access to that. So, sick. So this is gonna be our bathroom. So let's go into furniture and antique washstand. That's... Don't act like you guys could reach. I need to make sure the doors are closed so they don't actually run up here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Always gotta make sure, because I don't want them running up here. They're not allowed. This is human only. And of course, the tub has to go right here. We want to be able to look out the window. And then I'll put the toilet probably... right here. I have never understood these tanks. Like, the only time I ever see these types of toilets is in, like, horror games, like indie horror games that are made by, like, Russian, Ukrainian, like, the Eastern world video games. That's the only time. I don't... Do they use these in Japan? Like, I haven't been over there, so I'm not used to seeing these. All right, and then we need a basket for this. I want it to be kind of like offset, make it look like someone actually, you know, lives here. And then what else do we got? I know I need some carpets. Actually, let's paint first. So I'm thinking... honestly, black and white. There. Looks like a bathroom, right? And then I want to do black walls, because I think that would look sick. It's already looking so good. I love it. I was kind of hoping they would have just regular counters. Like something I could snap and make like a long counter space or something like that. Because this is just, there's not enough room. Or basically like anything. Like maybe this table, low table? No. Side table? No. Iron desk. Antique table. How do I turn it off? Man, I wanted this here for decoration. Does it ever stop? Let's see. So this is what I have so far. Nice, cozy little bathroom. I got the clock there. Got some greenery. Got the... whatever you call that. This sink, counter, whatever, mirror. Got our laundry basket. We got some lamps. We got another plant right there. We also put a chandelier up there. Put this little cozy fireplace with some plants and a paper lantern. We put some rugs down. There's one important thing I forgot. And that is the teepee. So we'll just go like that. And then for this, I actually want to put up a couple walls. Just because when people poop, you know, that's so large of a thing though, but we need to redo this rug. So furniture, we'll put it like right. Actually, let's go ahead and get it lined up with this fireplace. If I can. Come on. Line up with the freaking fireplace. Okay, that works. Cool. I don't know if I like this. I wanted kind of like a booth, but we don't have any shorter walls, unfortunately. Oh, what? Dude, there's a whole bunch more stuff in here. Wooden wall shelf, antique cabinet, wooden box. Is there anything that would be related to like a bathroom? Long iron shelf? No. Antique cabinet. I guess I could place this like right here. That looks nice, right? Ooh, and I can... No! Nothing. Drop. Drop. Cool part about this is they will still take them. You can see the numbers going down. Yep, that one disappeared. I love it. Why his ears all twitchy? Ooh, I actually have an idea for creating a booth. So they have these little room divider things. Oh, that's perfect. And go like this. I was kind of hoping to... Okay, I guess I can't snap it to anything. At least not right now. So I gotta eyeball it. Put one there. And then we'll put another one right here. Okay, that looks a little better because it doesn't go all the way up. I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything about looking out the window while you're pooping, but actually, let's just do that. I like it. I also like that that's a Relaxaurus Rex. Maximum relaxing. Oh, and we cannot forget the incense burner. Can I snap that right here? Because, you know, when you do your business... Is it gonna smoke? Does it smoke? Is there incense in this game? Oh well. So that finishes the bathroom for now. And we're gonna move on to probably the bedroom. Actually, the main corridor. Because I actually had an idea. So if I go like this, grand piano right in the freaking middle, dude. We're doing it. I just need a wall to be able to snap it. So we're gonna go like that. Furniture. Where's the piano? Right there. Hell yeah. I wonder if my Anubises will actually... Yeah, they won't do it. Fair enough. This is gonna look so cool. Alright, so the space that I have chosen for my bedroom is gonna be right here. So, we got the piano. I just put a rug underneath it and a stool so we can park our booties and play the piano. And I wanted this to come back. I don't want anything to come up to this. I want this to be kind of open and a path to walk around. So we'll end up doing something back here. I'm not sure what though. We'll figure it out. But this is the space we're going to be using for the bedroom because it connects to the patio we built, which I will put some pillars down here. That way... Ah, crap. But that way it doesn't look like it's just floating, so... However, I could actually do something a little No, I've tried that before. I tried putting upside down triangle things, and it didn't look very good. So we're gonna just do pillars. Ooh, I actually forgot something for the bathroom. We need something to dry off with when we get out. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a standalone. Okay. Well, that works. So we'll put it right there. I thought it was a wall mount, so. All right, cool. So we got the toilet paper, bathtub, towels. I think that's it. All right, back to the bedroom. So I put a couple things up. I put the bed, obviously. I'm trying to decide where I want my lighting, but I went ahead and put a fireplace right here. We're gonna put something up there. And then the desk, and then we gotta have our own piano. So now I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to put in here and the colors of how I want to do this. And I think it's about as complete as it's gonna get. So I got the bed with my 2 nightstands. Got the fireplace. I went ahead and put the TV up there. We gotta have a TV when we're falling asleep. Got the rug that connects the two. So this is kind of like the sleeping area. I figured this would be a nice decorative piece and kind of breaks it up, you know, so you have to like walk around. Put a rug right here for decoration. Some floor mats for when you're walking in and out. I don't know why that one's that color. That one's that color. Probably the shading. Still haven't figured out where I want to put these lights. In fact, I'm actually going to just take these ones out. Because, I don't know, they look bad up there, so. We're going to put a clock, piano. You guys have already seen this stuff. I went and added the wardrobe right here because it just makes sense. Sitting down, you know, getting dressed, coming over here, looking at yourself. And the reflectionless mirrors right there as well. That pretty much does it for in here. This also gives us some lighting, so. But we got here, I added a couple things. Nice little outdoor dining area. I added some benches. I put up this wall as well, just because, I don't know, it's kind of weird being able to just see right into the bathroom. So, I don't know if I like the look of this, though. So, I'll have to figure something different out there. Added some tiki torches. So, just 2, and then I put 2 at the entrance right here. And I painted. So I painted everything black because I just like the flow of how it looks. It's darker. It's not as blown out with the highlights and stuff like the color-wise. So I went ahead and did that. So in future episodes, I am going to work on this giant room. This is going to be kind of like a ballroom. And then over here, so I'll show you guys the rough layout I want. And what I mean by, you know, I want a gap right here. So we'll go like this and like, I don't know, probably have a room off to the side right here. And get a door going, put it in replace mode, go in here. So this will be another space that we work with. I'm not sure what to put here. And then, I don't know what to do with all this space. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of what other rooms I could do. I got the bathroom, I got the bedroom. We could do like a kitchen. I think that might, yeah, that might actually work out. I'm not sure though. Actually, hold on. Let me kind of brainstorm here. So furniture, wooden counters. So yeah, actually this would be, I wish it would snap to the middles. That would be better. So I guess we could just put it like right there. But one thing I've always wondered with this is how the hell does anybody get back here? They gotta jump the counter every time. So, I don't know. I'll run with some ideas. But let me know what other rooms we could put here. What you guys would think would be a good idea. So, I'm in a building mood. And it's been a minute since I've actually built anything. So, figured I'd revamp the base a little bit. I am going to continue on replacing my Yormantides with the Ganglers. And you guys see me 4-star those, and they already have the good passive, so you're not missing much because I only have one more Gangler Ignis to 4-star. So yeah, so in the next episode I want to raid. We're gonna finally do the raiding, because the next episode I will be back in town. I'll have plenty of time to see how they're starting to empty out. There's like empty spaces. I want all of these to be empty before I even start harvesting again, because I want to make each level a different element. So we're gonna work on that, and I'm kind of excited for that. But yeah, next episode we are definitely gonna be raiding. We're gonna finally knock out those last ultra raids. Now, I know I said in the last episode that I did these in that we were gonna try with the same party, the same Orzerk party, but I'm probably gonna revamp, like add a couple pals in between there, but our main composition is going to be Orzerks. Also, if you guys didn't watch last episode, me being a depresso will probably confuse you. I got that from a quest. And I thought it was hilarious because the guy that I interacted with was in this costume, and I didn't even know this guy existed. It was freaking hilarious, man. So I went ahead and wore his costume, because why not? But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. I also stream on YouTube every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for this coming Saturday stream. I'll still be out of town, but I will be back the next week. So hang tight. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.